Hi, good morning. I'm Dr. Vanisree, working as an assistant professor in the Department of English. Today, I'm going to say a topic that is modifiers. Before dwell into the topic, let me show you a small image. Here, in this image, you can see a picture of a boy where his body parts are not in an order. This creates a confusion to a reader and as well as it's looking awkward. If these body parts are placed in an order where we can see a picture of a beautiful boy. In the same way, in a sentence, if the words are misplaced, it looks awkward and as well as it creates a confusion and the sentence of the meaning will get changed. So, today let us learn how the words are placed in an order in a sentence. So, today let us learn about the misplaced modifiers. Before going to misplaced modifier, let us know that what is a modifier. A modifier is a word or a phrase that qualifies or modifies another word, phrase or a clause. This is said to be a modifier. Now let us learn that what are the different types of modifiers. Here we have the three different types of modifiers. One is an adjective modifier and the next adverb modifier and the third one is a modifier phrases. Let us see the first one. What is an adjective modifier? Adjective modifier which modifies a noun or pronoun is said to be an adjective modifier. Now let us go with one example. Here, I gave an example of juicy pear. So here, juicy pear, where juicy is an adjective which is modifying a noun that is pear. The second example is something scary. Here, scary is an adjective where it is modifying a pronoun that is something. The next come to the second type, that is adverb modifiers. Adverb modifiers which modifies a verb, adjective or another adverb. Let us see examples of this. The first example is girl runs quickly. So here quickly is an adverb which modifies a verb that is runs. Now second example, this is a very sweet mango. So here very is an adverb which is modifying an adjective that is sweet. Now let us go with the third example, that is Peter reads quite clearly. So here clearly is an adverb which modifying another adverb that is quite. Now the third type is modifier phrases. Modifier phrases which modifies an action, person or a thing. Let us go with examples. A very fast broom. So here we can see a very fast which is an adjectival phrase and here broom is a thing. So here the adjectival phrase which is modifying a thing that is a broom. The second example is she sat on the broom. So here on the broom it's a adverbial phrase where it is modifying a person that is she and as well as a verb or an action that is sat. So now we have got a clear thing, that is what is a modifier and what are the different types of modifier. Now let us know that what are the misplaced modifiers. Misplaced modifiers means if a word or word group whose place is modified with a one word substitute or phrase is said to be a misplaced modifiers. Like if the words are improperly separated from another word which modifies or describes is said to be a misplaced modifier. When modifiers are placed, the reader may misunderstand the sentence and the meaning will get changed. For example, on her way home, Monica found a gold man's watch. So with this sentence, we are able to know that Monica is going to home and while she is going to the home, she found a watch and that watch belongs to a gold man. So obviously, like here, the gold is a misplaced modifier. Why? Because here like a man cannot be a gold, but only a watch can be in gold color. So here the misplaced modifier is gold. So the correct one is, on her way home, Monica found a man's gold watch. Now, let us go with the different kinds of misplaced modifiers. Here we have the 5 kinds of misplaced modifiers. That is, first is the misplaced words, misplaced adjectives, misplaced adverbs, misplaced phrases, and then misplaced clauses. Now, let us move to the first one, that is misplaced words. Misplaced words are nothing but if the words are misplaced in a sentence, so that is called as a misplaced words. For example, Reena saw 3 bears on the way to class. So with this sentence, we are able to know that here Reena saw 3 bears and that 3 bears are going to the class. So were the 3 bears on their way to the class? No. Only Reena can go to the class, but not the 3 bears. So obviously the sentence is wrong. So the correct one is, on the way to class, Reena saw 3 bears. Now, the second example, let us see. She nearly combed her hair for 10 minutes every night. So with this sentence, we are able to know it conveys a meaning that she combed her hair for every 10 minutes in the night. Throughout the night, she combed her hair for every 10 minutes. So, did she comb her hair every 10 minutes throughout the night? No, it's not possible. So, here the misplaced word is nearly, which is modifying the night instead of the time, that is 10 minutes. So, the correct one is, she combed her hair for nearly 10 minutes every night. Now, let us go to the second type, that is misplaced adjectives. What are misplaced adjectives? Adjectives are incorrectly separated from nouns or pronouns. Those are called as misplaced adjectives. Let us see an example. The torn student's book lay on the desk. With this sentence, we are able to know that here the students were torn into pieces and their book lay on the desk. So the book can torn into the pieces, but not the students or people. So the sentence is wrong, where here the misplaced adjective torn, it's modifying a student instead of modifying a book, which is an incorrect one. So let us see that what is the correct one. The student's torn book lay on the desk. Next, the third type of misplaced modifier is placement of adverbs. So, misplaced adverbs change the meaning of sentence and creates a sentence whose meaning is completely ridiculous. For example, she ate the lunch that she had brought slowly. So, with this, it conveys a meaning that she brought the lunch slowly and then she ate that lunch. Did the lunch brought slowly? No. So, here the misplaced adverb slowly, which is modifying the brought instead of modifying the lunch. So, the correct one is, she slowly ate the lunch that she had brought slowly. Let us see one more example. I only contributed rupees 10,000 fund for orphan children. This sentence conveys a meaning that only he or she is the only person who contributed the fund to the orphan children. So, it doesn't mean that only he or she is the only person who contributed fund to the orphan children in the entire world. It's not possible. So, this is an incorrect one. So, let us see what is the correct one. Before going to that, here we can see that a misplaced adverb, which is only, is modifying a person, that is I, instead of modifying the amount, contributed amount, that is rupees 10,000. So the correct one is I contributed only rupees 10,000 fund for orphan children. Now, let us go to the fourth kind of misplaced modifier, that is misplaced phrases. Misplaced phrases cause a sentence sound awkward and create a meaning that does not make a sense. For example, the dealer sold the car to the buyer with leather seats and stereo. With this sentence, it conveys a meaning that the dealer sold the car to the buyer who is wearing leather seats and stereo. So, here we can see that did the buyer is with leather seats and stereo? No, it can't be. So, only a car. So, here the misplaced phrase is buyer, which is modifying the leather seats and stereo instead of the car. So, the correct sentence is the dealer sold the car with leather seats and stereo to the buyer. Let us go with one more example. The three bankers talked quietly in the corner smoking pipes. So, with this sentence, we are able to get the meaning that here in the bank, there are with this sentence, we are able to know that the bank has a corner where in that corner, it has smoking pipes. So, whether the bank corner has smoking pipes? No. So, the misplaced phrase is smoking pipes, which is modifying the corner instead of three bankers. So, the correct one is the three bankers smoking the pipes talk quietly in the corner. Now, let us go with the fifth kind, that is misplaced clauses. Same like as misplaced phrases, misplaced clauses also same like as misplaced phrases, misplaced clauses also cause a sentence to sound awkward and create a meaning that does not make a sense. For example, the waiter served a dinner roll to the man that was well buttered. So, this sentence conveys a meaning that the waiter served a dinner roll to a man, and how the man is, that man is well buttered. Here, the dinner roll can be well buttered, but not a person. So, obviously the sentence is wrong. Here, the misplaced clause is well buttered, which is modifies a man instead of a dinner roll. So, now let us see what is the correct one. The waiter served a dinner roll that was well buttered to the man. So, here well buttered is representing to a dinner roll. Next is what are dangling modifiers? A group of words just dangles or hangs in a sentence without modifying its subject. This is called as hanging or dangling modifiers. In other words, an error caused by failing to use the word that the modifier is meant to be modifying. This is said to be a dangling modifier. Unlike like misplaced modifier, the dangling modifiers cannot be fixed at one place. Maybe it will come in the at the starting of the sentence, or middle of the sentence, or at the end of the sentence. Now, why not? It can be like in the middle or at the starting of the sentence, or at the end of the sentence, at the middle of the sentence. It can be fixed at one place because sentences don't have the subject which they intend to modify. Let us see some examples. Having lost the job, the house had to be sold. So here we can see that the house, the sentence is representing that the house lost the job, but not the person, but not a person. Can house lose a job? No, only a person can. So it doesn't modify anything in the sentence. So here, having lost the job is considered as a dangling modifier. So the correct one is, having lost the job, Mark had to sell the house. If we can add Mark in a sentence, then it conveys a proper meaning that Mark lost the job. Because of that, he had to sell the house. So here, Mark can be modified by the modifying phrase, that is, having lost the job. It's the Mark who had lost the job, but not the house. Now, let us go with one more example. Walking through the park, the squirrels were chattering in the trees. So here, like, a person can walk in the park, but not the squirrels. So can the squirrels are walking through the park? No, it can't. The sentence is wrong and it does not modify anything in the sentence. So here, walking through the park is a dangling modifier. Then the correct sentence is, walking through the park, Sophia. So here we have added Sophia, a person name, to give the meaning to a sentence. So walking through the park, Sophia could hear the squirrels chattering in the trees. So here Sophia can be modified by the modifying phrase walking through the park. It's who Sophia is walking in the park, but not the squirrels. Next, third example. After eating Dento toothpaste, Shoaib brushed his teeth. So, here this sentence conveys the meaning that Shoaib is eating the Dento toothpaste, and after eating that toothpaste, then he brushed his teeth. So, obviously the sentence is wrong. So, it doesn't, as same like previous sentences, it does not modify anything in the sentence. So here, after eating Dento toothpaste is a dangling modifier. Then let us see what is the correct sentence. After eating, Shoaib brushed his teeth with Dento toothpaste. Now, here we learnt what are the modifiers, what are the misplaced modifiers, and what are the dangling modifiers. Now, let us practice with 5 more sentences to get clarity. So, the first sentence is, she served sandwiches to the children on ceramic plates. So, this sentence conveys a meaning that the children were sitting on the copper plates, and to those children, the mother served the sandwiches. So, sandwiches will be on the plate, but not the children. So, this is an incorrect one. So, here the misplaced words ceramic plates is modifying the children instead of modifying the ceramic plates. So, the correct one is, she served sandwiches on ceramic plates to the children. Now, let us go with the second example. The young boy was walking with the dog in jeans. So, this sentence conveys a meaning that the young boy was walking with the dog and that dog is wearing a jeans. So, a dog cannot wear a jeans. Only a boy can wear a jeans. So, this sentence is a wrong where the misplaced word jeans is modifying the dog instead of modifying the young boy. So, the correct one is the young boy in a jeans. The correct one is the young boy in jeans was walking with a dog. Here we can see that the jeans is modifying the young boy. Now, let us go with third example. At the carnival, clowns were handing toys. At the carnival, clowns were handing out toys to children in colorful paper bags. So, here this sentence gives a meaning that the clowns were handing toys to the children and that children are in colorful paper bags. So, children can't sit in the colorful paper bags, only we can put the toys. So obviously the sentence is incorrect. So let us see that what is the correct one. The correct one is, at the carnival, clowns were handing out toys in colorful paper bags to children. In previous sentence, like we can see that the colorful paper bags is modifying the children instead of modifying the instead of modifying the toys. Now, the fourth example, Tom with the red stripes is wearing a shirt. So with this sentence, we are able to know that is like Tom face or complexion is in red stripes. Only like a shirt will have a red stripes, but not the body complexion of a person. So this is an incorrect one. Here, a misplaced word is red stripes, which is modifying the Tom instead of the shirt. So the correct one is, Tom is wearing a shirt with the red stripes. So in the correct sentence, we can see that the red stripes is modifying shirt. Now, the last example, swinging through the trees, the children were delighted by the monkeys. So this sentence conveys a meaning that the children who were swinging on the trees and monkeys were delighted by seeing those children who were swinging on the trees. So did the children were swinging on or through the trees? No, only the monkeys can be, but not the children. So the sentence is incorrect. So here the swinging through the trees is modifying the children instead of the monkeys. So the correct one is, children were delighted by the monkeys swinging through the trees. So in conclusion, let us know, like in a shortcut, like how we can identify a modifier in a sentence. How to place modifiers correctly in a sentence. Once you have identified a modifier in a sentence, then you need to identify a person, place or thing that is modifying. So once if you identify that person, place or thing that is modified, then you can change the sentence and you can put the word in a proper way or modify the word in a proper way, and you can make the sentence in a meaningful way. Here modifiers usually have to accompany the thing they are modifying or should be placed next to the word it describes. So with this, we learned what is a modifier and what are the different types of modifier and what are misplaced modifiers and what are the different kinds of modifiers and what are dangling modifiers, and how we can identify these modifiers and we can change these misplaced words and put it in a proper way in the sentence and make the sentence meaningful. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. I hope like this modifiers will help you in, I hope this modifiers topic will help you in correcting the correction of sentences. Thank you. Thank you all.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.